It's here. It's upon us. The return from Christmas break, which is a good thing. Again, I'm so excited, and I hope you are too. Yeah, I get it. It's school. Oh, school is boring. Oh, we have to work. But man, what an awesome opportunity to learn and grow your mind, to meet people, to practice skills, to get smarter. That's a good thing, man. So I hope that you are ready. Yes, I hope your Christmas break was awesome. But for this Monday night edition of Mr. Eric Reads, the greatest challenge again comes from this right here. Get that mind right. Bring two things with you tomorrow morning. A good attitude and good effort. That's it. Literally, do those two things. 1, 2. It'll be a very good start to 2020 and a great way to end the 2019-2020 school year. But enough of that. You're not here for that. You're here because you want to hear a book. And tonight's book is by Terri Sauer, and it's called, Mr. Duck Means Business? Let's find out what happens. Mr. Duck Means Business, the Monday night edition of Mr. Eric Reads. Mr. Duck lived by himself at a pond, and each day he followed a very tight schedule. From 6 in the morning until 7, he would stretch his wings. And then from 7 until 8 a.m., he would fluff his feathers. And at precisely 8:01 in the morning, he would glide across the perfectly still water. Ah, said Mr. Duck, it's so peaceful, so quiet. I have everything I need. And day after day, week after week, and year after year, everything was the same. And Mr. Duck was very happy about that. This one especially hot summer day, Mr. Duck had just began his morning gliding when he saw what did he see? Pig? Look out below! Splash! Mr. Duck sputtered, he muttered, and he tail a-fluttered. But Pig didn't seem to get the message. Mr. Duck was all set to give Pig a strongly worded speech regarding private property when, oh, there you are, said Cow. Let's see your moves. Jump in. You don't mind, do you, Mr. Duck? Said Cow as she plowed right on past. Moo, moo. Splash. Needless to say, Mr. Duck grumbled, and he mumbled, and he flip-flop fumbled. But Pig and Cow did not seem to get the message. Mr. Duck was all set to tell them what was what and what was what when and all kinds of things. Hey, said Goat, we've been looking all over for you. Anyone up for a game of Marco Polo? Called Pig. Zip, the last one in. Zip, zip, there's a redneck. Cheeped the chick. Come on, Mr. Duck, said Cow. You're it. The water got wild, the scenery got crowded, and the peace and quiet, well, as you could imagine, it was gone. Mr. Duck tapped, and he flapped, and then he totally snapped. And somebody got the message. Perhaps we're overstaying our welcome, said Chip. Oh, oops, said the other animals. Out! Out! Get out of my pond! Cried Mr. Duck. And this time, I mean business! I'm so sorry. Apologies. Goodbye for good. Sorry to have bothered you, said Chick. Thank you for letting us swim chip in your pond. Alone at last, Mr. Duck returned to his routine. He stretched his wings. There was no splashing and belly flopping about, so he fluffed his feathers. There was no annoying water ballet. He glided across the perfectly still water. There was certainly no rowdy round of Marco Polo. Ah, said Mr. Duck. It's so peaceful, so quiet, and that's just the way I like it. On Monday, it was quiet. On Tuesday, very quiet. On Wednesday, so peaceful. On Thursday, very peaceful. On Friday, yawn. On Saturday, Mr. Duck twiddled his feathers, peacefully and quietly, of course. And on Sunday, Mr. Duck had a plan. These days, Mr. Duck still loves to stretch at 6 a.m. He still loves to fluff his feathers at 7 a.m. And he still loves to glide across the perfectly still water at precisely 8:01 a.m. But sometimes life calls for a little bit of noise. And Mr. Duck says noise is welcomed from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Especially with his friends. The end. Mr. Duck Means Business by Terri Sauer, Monday night edition of Mr. Eric Reads. Again, come tomorrow with a positive attitude. Come tomorrow ready to learn. Come tomorrow knowing that your teachers have missed you and are ready to see you. A good attitude and good effort. The only two things that you need to bring tomorrow. Guys, I'm excited about it. And I finally get to say it. Tomorrow, I'll see you in the hallways.